Hey y'all, welcome back to B.A.E Corner. Books are everything. Okay, today I'm gonna do a review on Tajay. I asked her personally, how do I say her name? Because I do not want to butcher her name, but her name is Tajay, and I'm doing Love from a Boss. This is the cover of the book. And okay, let me give y'all the back history on me in this book. This book came out in February of this year, right? So I went and I got the book. I bought the book then. And I started it and then I just couldn't get into it. So this was in February. So somebody asked about the book. And I think it was in Bookie. Somebody asked about the book and the book was just like, they made it sound so good. So I was like, oh, okay. Somebody posted it. So I went and clicked on it. It's like, you already purchased the book. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it another try. Literally, y'all, this book came out in February. And then somebody wrote that like probably like a couple of months ago. So I saw it again. I was like, okay, nah, I threw it away. Big mistake. So fast forward to probably like a month or two ago. I didn't know the author, and she ended up doing a collab with A.J. Wright, and I think it was something like a baller or something like that, Falling for a Young Baller or something like that. That book was so good. It was her and A.J. Wright. The book was good. So I was like, okay, I'm finna go check out her catalog. Cause I mean, that's what we all do. We find out one good book that they had, then we go read everything. So the next book that I saw that she wrote, I saw this book. So I was like, okay. So I clicked on it. You already purchased this book. I said, you know what? I'm gonna stop playing and I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go and sit down and I'm gonna read it. Y'all, I don't know. I think I know why I wasn't feeling. I know why I wasn't feeling it in February, because I was going through a whole lot in February. So the next time that I picked it up, I think like it took me back to how I was feeling in February. Y'all, this here, this is it. So let me tell you. Okay, y'all know how I always say I love a good long book. She came through with the come through. She gave, and I've noticed with her, she is one of those authors. Add her to my group with Shan and Chanel Parker with, they gonna give you a book. You finna get some character development from beginning to end. Now, I'm doing this book because, like I said, this is the first book that I read from her. Like, just her by herself. But I did go back and read her other books. Another thing that I love about her, you can add her right there with my auntie, my TT, Kendra Sumter. I think she merges her books a lot. Like, you're going to see characters from her previous books in these books, like her upcoming books or books that she's already done. This particular book, we got Kovu and we have Maurice. Maurice is mob boss, everybody fears him. Now, Kovu, I think the reason that I wasn't feeling it in the beginning because I thought Kovu was going to be on some shady shit. Now, what I did do is my normal thing where I go to the end of the book and I read it. It didn't make sense to me. So I think I went back like into the middle of some scenes or chapters in the book. And then I saw, I thought she was shady. So then I actually started reading the book. So my girl Kovu is what I like to call somebody that has revamped themselves and became someone else. Now, the book does start off where she was before. It started off with this new person that she has become, that she's made herself into. And, she's strong and she's coming from like her family life is, she doesn't have the best support system when it comes to her family, but she does have a great best friend, a best friend that it's a male best friend. So with a male best friend, you can almost guarantee it may be some feelings in there somewhere. Now, her male best friend, I began to question. I didn't trust him, and my suspicions about him were real. Now, we're going to leave the family. We don't trust the family, and we're going to leave the best friend. We don't trust the best friend. The best friend actually makes the book without actually being in the book. So there you have it. We know that best friend gonna make the book without even being in the book. So then she ends up in a messed up situation because of best friend. Okay, that's where she meet my boy Maurice. Let me tell you, I don't remember if she actually said what nationality Maurice is, but I always picture him being like black and Italian, cause like just from the first mention of him, it's just powerful. You did that. And throughout the book, you watch them slowly. From the beginning, they're drawn to each other. They can't explain why they're drawn to each other, which, you know, I don't think, you know, any of us probably would be able to, only them, but she does a good job of letting you see how they fell in love with each other later on. And I love how Kovu, and let me tell you why another reason why I love this book. Kovu, I am a big Lion King fan. And if you ever seen the second Lion King, Kiara and Kovu, but Kovu and this is the girls. But anyway, so I love the name. And I hope that's how you want us to pronounce it, because even if it ain't, that's how I'm pronouncing it, like Kovu from Lion King. Yeah, Maurice, he was like one of those people that, you know, you gonna love him for him. And I really think that Kovu was the best girl for him. I don't think they ever mentioned on his love life before he didn't have like this strange, you know, she broke my heart type thing. He was just a hard pill to swallow. And I think she was the nice, tall glass of water to get it down so you don't aspirate. And them two together, like towards the end of the book, they come together. Of course, she has her own past relationships that can cause issues for the both of them. But I can say my boy Maurice, he was holding it down. He loved his woman. It probably was a couple of times where, you know, you thought that the relationship was toxic. But in all, I love it. I love her dad in the book. Her dad was, you know, like I said in the beginning, she didn't have a good support system. But then you start to see her support system being built. So it's kind of like Tajay took the time to build an A-team. Like, you getting rid of the fake and then you building towards something really, really good. And y'all, I'm so mad at myself for not reading this book back in February. Like, girl, forgive me. And, you know, I'm a ride or die, because I watch First 48 all the time, y'all. So I know what it takes to be a ride or die. And I've been reading, I did like this book, let me know how I need to ride for Jonathan. Like, Jonathan is like my Maurice, and we living this life. I'm Kovu, and Jonathan is Maurice, and we finna, you know, shoot them up, bang, bang. And like, you did it with this book, and it's not all about, like, he's a mob boss, but they have a life. Like, he got her 2 dogs. I don't know if you want me to tell you. It's not like a big thing taken away from the book, but I just want y'all to know they have a normal life as well. Of course, he has all this money and stuff like that, but it was still like just normal stuff, like 2 puppies, and, you know, them building a family and getting to know each other. And her dad is like Mike Epps to me. Like, he really just reminds me of like Day Day. He reminds me of Day Day. Just take it for what it's worth. And her homegirls, you know, she didn't have a strong support system when it comes from family wise. But like I said, she took the time in this book to let you know. What I took from this book was, you know, you're not gonna always have what you want from your blood family, but sometimes you can get it from just making a family. Like, it doesn't have to be blood. And it was a lot of that going on. Loyalty. I really believe that loyalty, from the first page of this book, I really believe that this book was just mainly telling you about loyalty, who you need to be loyal to, and how far loyalties can go. Because I just take a little snippet out of the book. It was a scene in the book where Maurice and Kovu get into it, and he flips out. She flips out. Things just go crazy. She leaves, And the bodyguard, who is really Maurice's bodyguard, like Kovu is in wherever she is, living her life with her homegirls. The bodyguard, who is loyal to Maurice, and even though, you know, right at this moment they ain't seeing eye to eye, he's still protecting Kovu because his loyalty lies within their makeshift family. This book is all about loyalty, and I want to take the time to say to Jay, I apologize. I apologize for not reading this, like not taking the time to sit down and read your books earlier than what I should have. But you did the damn thing with this book. And every book that I've read after this from you. The book about P1 and his crew. Loved it. I just didn't choose to do the review on that because this was the book that I purchased, not Kindle Unlimited purchase. I purchased it. And it sat for nearly a year in my Kindle, and I didn't take the time to read it. I am so sorry, because literally from the time that I read that book with you and AJ, whenever that book dropped, I think that whole week I read your catalog. Literally. And I think that week I found you on Facebook. So however long me and you've been friends on Facebook, that's when I read the book. But long story short, what do I rate this book? I rate this book and your catalog 5 stars. I gotta give you the 5. Like I said, I don't know if you feel underrated. I don't know if this is your full-time job, but girl, you have been doing the damn thing. 5 stars. That's from me. You know, y'all, I'm gonna put the link to this book down there. And I'm not mistaken. I know I'm very, very positive that she has, like, one of the characters in the book has her own book. Her own story too. So if y'all go read this book, she'll be mentioned, and then if you go and read like some synopsis, you'll be able to figure out who the character is. Y'all take the time out to read her. She also has a Facebook. I don't know if she really feels comfortable, which I added her on there. I will have to see, but I will post her name down here. I'm gonna post the link to her book. Y'all get her book. Even if you don't get this one, you know, like I said, she got some 5-star books on her. She really does. And it's some strong stuff. I haven't got the chance to read The Power of the P yet. I finished school in 2 days. I ain't gonna have number time till I get ready to take my NCLEX. So, y'all, go on, read it. Go ahead and take your time and read it, because that is a 5-star book. Y'all remember that Y'all Got It song, 5-star? They used to do that. Check it out. I kid you not. You will be very, very satisfied. And if you're not, then something wrong with you. This point blank period. That's a 5-star book. Like I told you, I purchased these books with my money or my man money. And I'm not affiliated with any of these authors. We're not homeboys. We're not homegirls. They're not paying me to give y'all these reviews. These are my own honest opinions. And hopefully you guys will subscribe. I have another book review coming up probably tomorrow. If not tomorrow, I take my last final in nursing school on Tuesday, so it'll be sometime after that. I think I have surgery Wednesday, maybe, but hopefully I'm able to do it before that. And that book, I will let you know what it is. But right now, y'all, click down there and get this girl book or her books. Go and spend money with her. Bye, y'all.